Hello everyone, my name is Kleinicus and welcome back to my Let's Play of City Skylines. In the last episode, we built out some more of Tornadoville 2.0, we started to convert over a lot of our polluting industry into our farming area, now called Salty McNugget Farms, and we're generally working on trying to beautify and protect our city from the oncoming slot of, well, disasters that will certainly be showing up over the next little bit. So that being said, let's get started. So hopefully over the next couple of episodes, we'll start to move all of our polluting industry over to that farm area, and possibly into some forestry too in the north, now that we've built out our highway area here and the second off-ramp. And we're also going to try and make sure traffic flows a bit better. So hopefully in this episode we can focus on some of those city services that rely on traffic, or that relate to traffic, so buses and all that good stuff. Alright, so we'll keep this. I've been told that I pause the game too much when I do these talks, so I'm going to try and keep it running as much as possible, just that way the city continues to evolve and, isn't slowed down as we're trying to do all of this. So, one thing that was pointed out to me, or that I'm thinking we should do now, is start to change up our main thoroughfare here. Clearly this road here is going to be our main entrance into the city. I mean, it is connected to our roundabout after all, and eventually the highway. So the 2 lanes that we have right now are definitely not sufficient. So time to destroy this road, and we're going to replace it. Oh. I already said I'm not going to pause it, and here I go. The only reason I'm pausing it here is so that we don't lose all the homes along this street. So you know what, when I'm doing major reconstruction like this, I think maybe that's when I'll pause it. But any other time when I'm just explaining things or looking at things, that's when we'll keep it going. Alright, so we had two 2-lane roads, so 4 lanes in total. So I'm thinking that we're going to keep the same idea, but if we can get it down to 1 road segment, that will make it easier going forward for a lot of the transit that we'll have going through here. So let's... Oh, that's going to be a little difficult actually. Let's see what we can do here. So we'll get rid of this, and we'll get rid of that. Now, if I can snap it here. Ooh, that's going to be difficult because of how it was before. Interesting. I definitely did not think this out very well. Okay, hang on, we're going to do it this way. So we're going to get our 2-lane roads going back across again. Make sure that they're snapping to the roads. This will hopefully let the road segment itself connect in. We'll kind of get you a little bit there. Well, that might be a little difficult. That's okay. We'll get this cross. Was there a cross here? No, there wasn't. It was just the side road. Get that there. Get you there. That should have been all of our crossroads going across, I think, to make sure. Yes. Okay, this will be an interesting adventure now. So we'll try and center it like this. Oh, that's going to be difficult. Alright. This will be interesting indeed. Why? Not sure why it has to jump like that, but whatever. We are going to go forth with it. Here we go. Not ideal, but not the worst in the world, I suppose. Space already occupied. Oh, so we have the parkland there. Okay, I think we'll actually get rid of this road then. There we go, and we'll extend our 4-lane just a little bit past. There we go. And then we'll connect back up here. Beautiful. Okay, so that all connects through, all along the sides there. Excellent. Alright, start back up. Here we go. We'll speed up a little bit too so cars can rebuild. So since we removed the road, we'll actually have to go back and change some of the zoning here. So let's just get this all back to residential before everyone moves out on us. There we go. There we go. That was commercial up here actually, so let's get that to commercial. There we go. Okay. At some point we'll convert this over to maybe a little more efficient building, so having the high rises, but for now I think we're pretty darn good. Okay, so we'll let everyone kind of build back into there while we're doing the rest of our stuff. Get you there too. Should be good. Alright. Cool. So now we need a lot more of our industrial land, because it looks like we have a massive need. So let's continue building out, shall we? We'll get rid of you power lines in a minute too. There we go. So that will help out here. And once someone's built into here, there we go. Once that there we go. Now that the range there has reached out to the previously existing wires, we can get rid of that. And we can fill that in with some more industrial. We're doing pretty good here too from a road perspective. However, since we do have the 4 lanes coming in and only 2 lanes up here, I think we're also going to try and equalize traffic a bit more by converting this road. Now, the nice thing here is that there is an upgrade road option, and that'll automatically convert the road over to our newly selected road. The only reason we couldn't do that last time is because there were 2 road segments, so it made a little more sense just to kind of scrap them out and start fresh. So we're going to lose a little bit of industrial, but that's okay because that should rebuild back up pretty quickly. And that will serve, there we go, that will serve as our main thoroughfare into our industrial area. And we'll continue to build that out as needed. How's our services over here? Okay, so we've got some health services here. We've got our fire care, that's good. Police not so much, but the crime rate is pretty low right now, so not too concerned over that. I assume people will be building in there soon. Here we go, so we'll put back down to 1. We don't have any access to any newer roads yet, like some of the decorative trees on the 4-lane roads. That'll help out with some of the noise pollution, because obviously trees will help block out the noise pollution, which is great. Alright, let's actually get rid of some more here. Here we go. Another step towards cleaning up our environment in Tornadoville. There we go. And we'll just move our electrical wires in a bit more as well. There we go. Make sure it's all connected up. Wonderful. We are all connected and we're still good for power, so no problems there. Alright, so let's look at a couple of transit options here. So under here we've got multiple different ways of looking at traffic. So we've got, for example, tram, we've got buses obviously. At some point we'll have metros, trains, boats, or ships which will go along the water, and canals we build them. Planes as well, monorails, we've got mountains, cable cars, taxis, all really good stuff. Because we've got a fairly low population right now, I think we'll probably just focus on buses. Mainly one that gets us between maybe Salty McNugget Farms and the main stretch of all of this. So let's see here. Where's a good spot to put you? This is the bus depot that will house all the buses and is just the main center for maintenance. So let's maybe pop you over. Now I want you in the main thoroughfare, so we'll put you right there. Wonderful. Sorry, I saw a water icon there, so I thought people were dying of starvation, of thirst. So we've got our bus depot here. I intentionally placed it 1 tile away from the other road here, just in case we want to expand out, because it's really expensive to move these specific buildings compared to, you know, residential and industrial buildings. And now let's start with our routes. So we've got our bus line here, which will be our sort of our main stops that we're going for. You do need water, don't you? Why? Oh, we just don't have enough processing. All right, fine. That's an acceptable reason, I suppose. So we'll pop you there. Also, get our poop chute going over there. There we go. Connect you in. Connect you in. Okay, there we go. We're good. So let's get our bus line up and running. So the one thing that I want to focus on with the bus lines is having, each time that we've got a bus line, we'll want to have it going in both directions, like in a circle, clockwise and counterclockwise, sort of. You know, helps for whoever's going in one direction versus the other. So let's see what we've got here. So our overall distribution of people is mainly in the north here. So it probably makes sense that we're going to want to cut a little bit down through the commercial block here, up through the north part, and then highway all the way over to the far side. So let's get that started. Now, of course, you definitely do not want your see here it shows you where you've got your bus routes, and it'll do an automatic route for you based on what it thinks the most efficient route is. And obviously you don't want too close to each other nor too far apart. There's going to be kind of a happy medium you have to find, and we'll find that as we go throughout this game. So we'll cut you along here. You'll notice that actually it goes on both sides of the roads too, so that's kind of nice when trying to figure out, you know, if you're going clockwise or counterclockwise around the circuit you're building. Let's cut you maybe up here to the north, over to perhaps the far side in here. One more by the shelter here in case we want to take the bus to the shelter. And then the next stop won't be until you get all the way over here. Kind of an express route here. We'll stop you at the front. Let's get you one at the back. And then all the way back around to here.
You're listening to the classics.
Let's see, we'll cut, say, the bottom. And we'll get you right back to the start. Alright, so that's our first bus line that we've created. And when we go into our bus options here, actually see the bus line here. So we're going to name up. Let's get a nice little naming convention going here. So this will be route 01. We'll call it A, so that way we know it's going in one direction. And this will be Farmland Express. So we've got the Farmland, or the Farm Express. And we've got the Farm Express going. Well, maybe we'll make it a nice yellow bus for fields. There we go. We've got a Farm Express going, and it shows us sort of the vehicles and stops and all of that. And we'll also get another one going as well. Let's get another one, and we'll basically do it so that way it's on the opposite side of the road at each of the stops, going the opposite direction around the whole route. There we go. And so the nice thing too is you'll be able to see how the routes, how it fills up the road in its entirety, so you know that you've done it correctly. Notice how, you know, on both directions of traffic here there are the bus routes going. Let's pop it back over here, follow the blue side here that we're looking at. Go to here, pop one more up here, down here, let's get you here, and I believe that was, oh, one more down here, that's why. One down there, and there we go. So just looking at it from sort of above, you can see that there's an obvious mirror effect going on with all the routes. So that means we've likely done it correctly and haven't missed any stops. And just to verify, 9 stops, crap ton of vehicles. That's perfect. 01A, or sorry, 01B rather. Farm Express. Let's try and get them the same. Oh, it's gonna be hard to get them the same color. That's okay. We'll give them about the same color. It won't be exact, but you know, that one's a little more orange. Let's get you a little more yellow. There we go. That's about the same color. And now we basically watch as our transit net. Oh, jeez. Okay, so we've got a backlog of buses here. Now, the reason we're seeing this is because all the buses are coming out at the same time to start their routes. Over time, the buses will disperse among the routes, sort of equally. But in case it doesn't, there is the option to go into our routes. Let's see if we can get that in here. We go into our routes here. We can click into each one, sort of the view. Oh, not view. Oh, there we go. So this will show us you know, at the stop points along the entire route, how many people are waiting, the capacity on each of the buses, and so forth. I don't think we need 16 buses at this time. We can go up to like a maximum of like 78. So we're going to go down to, let's say, 4 buses for now. It's a little small, or it's a little low, but that'll A, keep costs down, and B, also make sure that they're not bunching up and causing more traffic than, you know, than they're helping with. So that should be good there. And we'll also make sure that we've got, so that was that one. Let's make sure we got this one here. Put it down to 4, 10, 97, 654. There we go. And cost will be down a nice lot there. There we go. So as the buses pass by the depot, they will be added and removed from the lines, and that should hopefully help people out. And we can see here we've got 18 residents per week going through buses, so that's pretty good for a starting route. So we'll keep that going, and we'll hope that that pans out nicely for everyone. We've also got a taxi depot too, which isn't bad. That's $15,000, and it helps with taxi stands. We don't really need that quite yet, I don't think. Our population isn't that high. So we'll hold off on that for now. Alright, how are you guys doing out here? Oh, crap. You are polluting industry. Shoot. Alright, one sec. Get rid of you. Get rid of all you. It's because we didn't extend out our region. Hang on, let's see here. So our district only went to that one road there, so that's why. So let's expand you out here. Get you down. Now they should all be relating to farms. There we go. So let's get you all in there. Make sure you fill in properly. Alright, there we go. And everyone's got electricity again, so we are good. We'll also have to make sure to change that up each time. Or not make sure that it's expanded each time we want to build in there. Now, how about up here? How are we doing for everything? So what resources do we have? We've got a bit of forestry, which makes sense given the trees. So let's also build a little bit in here too. Get maybe a roundabout going. Oh, that's a large roundabout. Tiny roundabout. Let's just get you like that for now. Ooh, hopefully that road can actually connect up. That's a pretty steep road, to be honest. Well, let's see what happens with this. Oh yeah, it's way too steep. Okay. Alright, let's try and rejig this a little bit then. Because that was not well thought out on my end. So let's get rid of all this. Refund ourselves. There we go. Let's try and flatten this land a little bit. Level train. So let's try and get the train down to, say, this level here. Oh, come on. Bigger brush. Alright, there we go. So that should be a bit better now for our road. Let's get our roundabout going here. Oh, much better. Okay, that's much, much better now. Let's just kind of arrange you like that. We'll have to build in the roads on their side here, it looks like, because of how it was angled. And let's hope that this works out. Get our one-lane roads here. Nice, it does work out. Alright, we're good. So this will be our starting of our little forestry division. Get rid of those little offshoots there. And it's road building time, so let's get you going this way. We'll have a single or two-lane road coming from here. And we can definitely connect this up to our bus routes or make some new routes. That shouldn't be too hard to do. There we go. Make sure everything is nice and aligned. Get that across there. Alright, so let's get ourselves a nice little forest area. So we'll have to get our brush out. Oh, that's a large brush. Let's get all around there. So now anything that we build in here will be a forest, which will be good. Forestry. And of course we're going to rename ourselves. So we'll call this one Foresty McForest. So Foresty McForest will be where all of our forestry workers go to work. There we go. Get you all in there. And they'll of course be competing with Salty McNugget Farms down here for superiority in Tornadoville 2.0. Let's just make sure very quickly that these are actually working out as forestry. Fine furniture. Sounds like a lumber company. Woody's Wood. Oh my. Lumber company. Fine furniture. Okay, we're good. Now, sort of like the farms too, there's going to be a massive fire risk up here. So we're going to get ourselves a fire station. Put them right there. Also got to get them some water. So let's do that. Pop it down to the road. Get them around here. Go cut across, and they're also going to need power. Thankfully, we've got a power source right there, so we'll just cut it right across, and we should be good. Nice. So, Foresty McForest is also doing fine up here. And they've got connections to the road too, so we're not too shabby. I'm going to try and keep our industry separate from the rest of the city, just to help with traffic and avoid large trucks. Hey, look here. So you can see actually that the land is starting to become green again, reclaim itself. So that's good. And since our demand for industry is low, let's cut out our next segment. So they're all going to cut out. And in order to counterbalance that, let's also throw another road here and get some forestry in here as well. There we go. So we should be good from that perspective. Everyone along here is doing fine. Let's make sure our road isn't messing everything up massively. Traffic, okay. Traffic's doing pretty good, I'd say. Still got a little bit from these roads here, but that's understandable. I mean, we do still have volume. Oh, and people are waiting for the buses. Okay. So maybe we need more than 4 buses now. So let's head on back to our bus depot. Or sorry, let's head into our lines here. Let's look at this. 81 per week. That's actually pretty good. So how are we doing for this here? So we've got 11, 4, 30. Oh crap, we got a lot at the end there. Okay, let's increase our bus count to 8. Let's increase it to 8, and that should be okay. There we go. Let's also increase this one as well, so we got them going both ways, because it looks like near the end or at the beginning, because this is where this is all based on the distance. So obviously the 2 large segments of nothing are where they go along the highway. So then the 5 or 6 that are back here are then the intercity ones. So we'll increase that to 8, and we should be good. Again, the buses will disperse throughout as time passes. So that's good. How's everyone's happiness? Okay, people are generally happy. That's good. How about recreation? So you guys are a little sad over here, so let's build you a little park. We can build you a massive park, actually. Jeez. So you're getting a park there. Let's also see if over here you guys are upset here, but you're going away anyway, so that's fine. You'll need stuff up there, I suppose. Down here you're fine. What do you need? Workers. What do you mean you need workers? You should have enough workers from the town, I'd assume. Okay. Oh, I guess they're slowly moving in there, it looks like. They're building it over time, so that's fine. Garbage. You need garbage. Ah, facility full. Crap. Well, I guess there is no time like the present to build ourselves another facility. When we get to 8,000 people, we can actually start burning the garbage in an incineration plant to produce some power for our city. But until then, we have to deal with our landfills. So we'll just let those move out, and hopefully the garbage needs of people will be met. Make sure there's no massive... Yeah, you need garbage over here, but you should be fine after they go through. A little garbage down there, but you're fine. Alright. Still need a lot more industry, it looks like. I guess we got rid of more than I thought initially, so let's build out some more. Well, that's interesting that we have a massive need for industry, but there's jobs not being filled. It's because of education? No, it looks like you've got overeducated workers going in there. Let's get a little more population in, actually. Let's see what we can do with that. We'll build off of this area here. Put you down there. And we'll cut like a little sub-road here. There we go. Get some more residential going. Because, yeah, it's actually rather strange that we're having that issue right now. Most of the jobs are being filled in. Those warring bubbles are going away. I guess they just want more industry. So let's do that. People need more. Don't want to go too far this way because then we're reaching the polluted area, which obviously, as you can probably imagine, polluted areas are not great when it comes to your forestry industry. So we'll try to limit the amount of impact from there. We'll move this down here. There we go. Now we're not going to make the same mistake. We're going to expand our area first. Let's expand out this way so we're covered under forest unit forest. And then we can build our industry. I'm actually not sure, but I would imagine that being polluted, that would probably decrease the profitability of the industry. There we go, and let's actually increase, or let's pull along our larger road here too. There we go. Just to make sure we're all nice and rounded out. There we are. Yeah, let's get you out there a little more. There we go. You need some water, so let's get you some water. There we go. You should be happy. Now, hopefully that... Oh, yeah, that reduced our need tremendously, so that's good. Need a little more commercial, so let's take a look at that now. How can we get some commercial? Oh, let's get a couple of buildings in there. Why not? Let's actually build up here as well. Get some commercial going there. Oops, you guys need water too. There we go. Always the water. That's the one thing I always forget when I build out. I like how we have a random pipe there. It's great. Okay, you guys are all good. Oh, you guys have garbage needs, I suppose. Oh, no, you're good. You got a garbage truck coming along picking up your garbage, it looks like. Actually, if we zoom out far, we can see the needs at a high level, so... Looks like there's a bit of garbage need down there, but should be relatively okay. Again, once we reach the 8,000 people, we'll be good to get that incineration plant. Alright, we're doing fine. So how about some more emergency shelters, or emergency services? Radio's good, radio coverage is actually not that great. Let's get, ooh, 10,000, that's a lot. Nah, you know what, for all intents and purposes, I think we're okay for that. And we can't have any disaster response, or, sorry, disaster warnings yet. 5,500 appears to be the magic number for most of these. A couple 8,000. Alright, sounds good.
Where we harp on the chordists and flout the flautists.
Let's see here, empty. Yeah, let's start emptying that building. There we go. So emptying the building here, which we just did there, will allow for the trucks to move the garbage between this landfill site and the landfill site we just built. The rationale behind that is that if we can have both of them not at full capacity, we can have both facilities running their trucks and getting garbage, which would be better in the long run for everyone, it sounds like. Okay, there we go. So we'll let you kind of empty a little bit there. So we've got a medium need for everything again. So let's keep building out, shall we? At some point we'll need to find a good point to make another cross section here for a large road, but for now we should be okay. Ah, crap, we need power. Okay, another coal plant. Here we go. Where can I get you? Can I get... Oh, I can get you right there. Thud. Alright. We will eventually get that converted over. So back to our roads here. Let's take a look. Let's get you right out to the edge here, I think. And then we'll also build up again. Using the same road structure as before, we'll curve you around. There we go. Park is right in the way there. That's unfortunate. Oh wait, no, hang on. There we go, we'll just have to go like that. Oh, because it wasn't quite all the way, so it kind of kicked back a little bit. That's unfortunate. Get some long roads here. Not perfect, but I think that will do. Couple across in here. Get you behind there. Okay, that should be good. We'll get another road here. Okay, let's now fill this in. Residential, 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 residential. All sorts of residential here. I will remember water this time. Get a block of that there. More residential. Get a block of commercial, and we'll see how that changes things for us. Okay, let's get you your water, because obviously that'll be a need that will be flaunted about rather quickly. There we go. Let's get some water in there. Some water in there. Oh, you're just a little off, so let's put a cross beam or a cross pipe. There we go. Alright, you're all going to build out. That'll be great. It's coming along pretty nicely, actually. How you doing for emptying? 77%, so let's stop emptying and we'll have 30 garbage trucks in use. That should be enough because it looks like you guys were all cleared out here, so that's good. And it looks like you are all clearing out up here as well. So how's traffic doing? You still okay, traffic? Still up here there's a fair bit of traffic, but it's all based on volume, so we should be okay. And once we get this moved out here, that should help with this side of the input. So we should be okay from that perspective. We can also increase the number of lanes as well, but I think for now we're fine. You guys are doing okay up here. Awesome. Okay, everything seems to be doing just fine. So now that we've got our bus routes going that one direction, I think it's time we look at some bus. Oh, we got a tourist per week. Hey! I don't know why you'd come to my Tornadoville. Makes absolutely no sense, but hey, whatever floats your boat, I suppose. So let's build another one. Thankfully, we already have the bus depot in operation, and the stops actually don't have to be in front of the bus depot. So that's good. I think maybe this one will be just a loop around downtown, or our downtown core here. So it'll be sort of a four-point exercise for the bus. Get it down here. Maybe there's a point over here we can connect. Oh, you know, let's connect it here with. Let's connect it here with the bus, shall we? Yeah, let's get it there at the bus stop, and then back up here. And we'll do the same way in the opposite direction. 1, 2, 3, and where's the fourth one here? Oh, there you are. 4. Alright, and that completes that line. So this one, of course, because we are obviously very creative in here, O2A. Downtown core. That's going to be O2B. Downtown core. And let's get you. Let's get a nice like pink color. There we go. Nice pink color. And again, we'll start you at 4 vehicles because I think I guess it does actually give you a recommended number based on the distance. But that should be fine there. 4 vehicles. Get this one here as well. 4 vehicles. There we go. Should be good to go. Let's just make sure real quick that we don't have a massive backlog on our previous one. 0 people, 0 people, 0, 2, 57. Okay, so people are getting there. That's okay. If it gets any larger than that, like you can see that there's okay. 30 people waiting, 4 people waiting. We should be okay. Busy town. City planning policies, new buildings, oil industry, tourism specialization. Interesting. And here's all those nice roads with trees we've had before. Bunch new recreation areas. Awesome. Looks good. So before we end this episode, let's actually upgrade our roads like we said we were going to do. To our 4-lane roads. So we can do a large avenue with grass, which is a 2-lane avenue, or a 4-lane road with trees. We can get a bus lane going later, but I think for now we're okay. So let's upgrade to this entire inner road. Can I just do that? Sweet. click and drag. There we go. So that'll make people a little bit happier because we've got a bit more decoration going on, but still maintaining the same. You still have 4 lanes plus a parking area, so we're good. So that looks all nice. And if I'm not mistaken as well, we should have access to our emergency services. So our tsunami warning, our weather radar. Alright, so let's actually get a weather radar going. Let's put you up here by our little tower. And let's get you a tsunami warning buoy as well. We'll put you over there. So it's coming down flow. Wait, why are people leaving? Minus 75 a week? No, 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 no. You're staying in Tornadoville if you like it or not. Come back. Buildings for everyone. Also get a little more residential here. Pop that there, residential, or sorry, commercial. There we go. I'm sure that'll balance out too as we go forward. Alright, I think we're in a pretty good spot after this episode. So I think we will call it here for the episode. We've built up our city a little bit more. We've got a bit more specialization going. Getting rid of that nasty, nasty pollution. We're good. Oh, hello. What are you doing here? I don't want to know. That's a future problem for us. Alright, well, thank you so very much everyone for watching this episode. If you did like what you saw, please feel free to leave a like below or leave a comment, as I always appreciate those. If you'd like to stay up to date with any future videos of that going on or any channel updates, please feel free to hit that subscribe option and also turn on the bell notifications so that way you stay updated for when my updates come out. And until the next episode, as always, it's been a pleasure.